Okay, so finally getting around to making a wreath, but not with artificial foliage. This is what I've foraged from a local woods and some open spaces and bits out of the garden as well. So I've got a bit of fern here from the big fern trees. They smell lovely, them as well. I love that smell. I've got some ivy. I don't know what these are called, but they've got nice little red berries on them. Nice, good, strong leaves there. Managed to find some holly too, without the berries though. It's not fully ready yet, the holly at this time. A little bit more green, some longer stems here, and then some more leafier stems from bushes that I've found here. I wish I'd have cut more of this, but I only ended up taking one clipping of this. I thought it was a fern, but it's not. Anyway, so that's all my foliage that I'm going to be using. I have a moss wreath here, and a few embellishments and a glue gun as well. I've got a bit of ribbon, baubles, string, wire, cinnamon sticks. So let's just crack on. So this is how I start my wreaths. I gather about 3 stems, different ones, and just layer them on top of each other like that. A bit of ivy as well. Just put that on that way. And then with all the stems together, I'll get my pin, and on a slant I just pin them in. If you've got wire, you can wrap wire around as well too. I just find these pins a little bit more easy. So that's one in, and then I'm just going to repeat that all the way around, just overlapping each one. So with the next bit, again, I'm just placing 3 different little pieces of foliage on the wreath, and then I'm just going to pin it in. So you just go all the way around the wreath until you've done. So you can see how it's coming along as I'm building it up. Okay, so I've just done that bit. This is going to be the bottom. It's just a little bit more flatter. I've not put as much on here because I'm going to put my bow at the bottom of my wreath. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of holly here and there, just to bulk it out a little bit. When I've cut the holly, I'm only using just a little piece like that. You will probably prick your fingers as well. Nasty holly, but it does look really nice on the wreath. So I've just put 4 little pieces all around. I found these little berries as well. Thought they'd been a nice addition. They've got thorns in them as well, so I'll just prick my finger. So we'll just maybe place a couple. I don't want to overkill it with too much of the fancy stuff, because I do like a lot of the green foliage. Happy with that. So I've got these cinnamon sticks and just tied in a nice little bow, just a bit of this string. It's like parcel string, and then I've just wrapped a bit of wire on the back, left it to a point, and I'm going to pierce that into the moss wreath. Just maybe put a couple of them on. So the cinnamon sticks are on. Now I'm just going to put some of these pine cones on. So what I'm going to do is just thread some wire through the back and do the same, and then pin it with the wire to the moss wreath. Just watch your fingers if you've got holly. Been shouting out "ah" quite a few times this evening. So yep. Oop. So it's there on there, and again with some little sparkly baubles, I've just tied some wire to the end. I'm just going to pierce that through the moss wreath. So I've just took these out of the oven. They're all dry and ready, and I'm going to just let them cool down, and I'll be pinning them to the wreath too. While I'm just waiting for them to cool down, I just added some string to the top of my wreath so I can tie it on my door. So I'm get the camera the right way around. quite happy with that. I'm just going to put the bow on here. I did over pierce the orange, so I've just added some PVA glue in the middle just to hide the silver pin and the big hole that I had, so hopefully that'll dry. I might just sprinkle a tiny bit of glitter later on. I'm just going to put the bow on now. Looking beautiful. So what I've done now, I've just started dipping my finger in a little bit of glue. If you've got spray glue, that's brilliant, but I haven't got any, so I'm just putting little bits of glue just in little bits of places on the leaves, and then I'm just going to sprinkle just little bits of glitter over it just to give it a bit more of a Christmassy look. You can see it's glistening. Lovely jubbly. Just put a bit in the middle there. That's it. I have glitter everywhere. Sorry the camera's shaking. I'm holding it while I'm doing this at the same time. There you go, you can see it's glistening.